What's going on, guys? Hit the target here, and welcome to another best investment video. Now, this series is essentially just the best investments you should be making right now in Madden 20 Ultimate Team to make a ton of coins. And what is an investment? An investment is essentially holding onto a card for an extended period of time and waiting for its value, hoping that its value goes up. I shouldn't say waiting because you never know with some of these cards. I invested, like for example, I invested in about 20 94 Lawrence Taylors before his Ultimate Legend came out. What happened to his 94 NFL 100 cards? They didn't go up. They actually dropped about 20k, and that is simply because I think everyone had the same idea I did, and it just didn't work. Sometimes cards do not work, and it's a lot of times you just lose, 100k if you're investing about $1 million in it, and it's like you lose a little, but you also have the potential of getting millions, of getting a ton. Those cards could have easily went up to 300k at the time, and I could have easily made 2 million coins profit instantly. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Some cards to think about if you are actually planning on doing it. So that being said, let's hop into player number one. So for player number one, I like Jamal Adams, and I don't believe he has a 99 yet, and clearly he doesn't. But Jamal, if he has a power-up expansion, you guys will have to let me know, but I just don't think he does. But Jamal Adams, what can you invest in with this card? Well, you can't invest in this 91 here. You can invest in this 91, however, and at 25k, it's a pretty cheap price, and this might be the Mutt Hero. This might be the one that goes up. This is the one I would invest in. This is the one I would not invest in. It's already pretty expensive. I would invest in either his power up, or his power up is about 5k. Maybe you could probably find it for 5k. Or I would invest in this for about 25k or under. Jamal Adams is one of the best strong safeties in the game. He is at any point in the air. As you can see, it's 91, it's 94 hit power. So whenever he gets a card, it's going to shoot up in price a lot. And with that being said, let's get into card number two. So for card number two, I love Aaron Rodgers. Now, I know this guy does not have an upgrade yet, because otherwise I would have gotten it and gameplayed it. But you can invest in his core elite. I doubt that will go up very much, probably maybe to like 5-6k. His power up, probably go up to about 10-12k. You could invest in that. You could also invest in this card, his 92 series Redux, or I believe both of these go into his set. So you could invest in both of them, as well as his 95 Legend. It's very expensive already, might I say. I think there's got to be a cheaper when the market's more busy. Right now it's pretty late, but he's got to be about 30k, maybe less, 25k. So if you want to invest in him for about 25k, this is a really good card to begin with, and his 99 is always one of the best in the game. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers is definitely a good one to look at for a quarterback's standpoint. That being said, let's get into a few more. This one is a pretty big no-brainer. I mean, come on, this guy hasn't gotten a card since February, and it's July. I mean, maybe even January. It's been a long time. But 73 Tyreek Hill power up is only 9k, and that's because hype has just completely gone away from this card. No one cares about Tyreek Hill anymore, and that's what his price is going down so much for. 39k for his 91 team of the year is pretty atrocious. I don't know about investing in that one as well as this one. It's still way too expensive. But I'm telling you guys, you got to invest in either his core elite when it's 4k or his power up. 9k for his power up is a very, very good deal. Probably go up to about 30-40k if he gets one of those power up expansions, which, as we can see, all it would take is 2 more overalls, and I think that power up expansion is definitely going to be possible with him. And I think power-up expansion is all we're going to be seeing for the rest of the year, and which is really unfortunate because I want to see some more promos, but EA is being lazy. I mean, come on. I get it. Corona's going on right now, but if 2K can release their cards at a fast rate, Madden can release theirs. It's ridiculous in my opinion. But with that being said, let's check out a few more receivers and a few more people that I think might get good upgrades. So for 7k here, Aaron Donald's power-up is very cheap as well. I would consider investing in that, or his 92 Series Redux. I really like the thought of investing in this one. If you can find it under 15K, go for it. Invest as many of them as you can. I think it might go up to about 40, 50K. I don't think this is worth investing in personally, but it's really cheap, honestly. Like 97s are like 45K, and for that to only be about 20K more is pretty damn interesting. I might consider that. If you can find it for under about 65K, I would say it's worth the risk, because he can't really go down that much. So I would say it's worth the risk, but I would definitely, if I was a betting man, I'd say that this Series Redux, the Series Redux is always the one that usually goes up, more likely than not. So I would say go for a Series Redux, find it for under 15K, and yeah, get as many Aaron Donalds as you can, because this is a card that is going to get a 99 before the end of the year. It's just a guarantee. And I mean, look at this card already. Endgame card, and it was a Team of the Year back in, what, January? So, guys, I'm just telling you, best Aaron Donald. The next card I want to look at is Primetime Deion Sanders. Now, I don't like the investments in his power-up because of the solos you can do to get his power-up already, but I do like his 92 here for 46K. Now, that may seem like a little bit of a climb, but 46K, man, for one of the best cornerbacks in the game, and that is one of the big power-ups in the way. You got his 92, his 94, that I don't think is going to go up in price. I personally do not. Barry Sanders' did. Emmitt Smith's did, I think. I don't see Deion's going up. And then he also has his 97 that's like 150. I wouldn't invest in this one either. Can't really do much more with that. I don't think the market's going to shift that up. But I really think this is going to be the one that goes up to 100, 120K. And I just know he's going to get a power-up expansion before the end of the year. You cannot give Deion a 97 card without giving him a 99 too. So Deion Sanders, a little bit more risky in my opinion. I am a little hesitant about this being 46K. I don't know how much room for growth there is there, but I could see them going for, you know, 70, 80, 90, even 100K by the end of the year. So Deion Sanders, definitely due for an upgrade. Now, Minkah Fitzpatrick is also one of the best free safeties in this game, and I think he's definitely due for an upgrade. I mean, his power-up card is going for 10K right now, and he's got a 91 that's also going for 55. If you can build that for like 40-ish K, I'd say do that. Otherwise, I would invest in either his 84, that's super cheap right now, or you go ahead and invest in maybe some of his golds, because look at this, 1K and then 4K, I guarantee you someone would buy that gap. Or, I mean, you could invest in his 96, it's really cheap right now, and I think all of these are really good to look at, because Minkah's always one of the better cards in the game. Look at that card, really, really good card. Kind of has like an Ed Reed type feel to me, maybe a little bit quicker than Ed Reed. He kind of feels like Ed Reed to me. That's just a really good card to look at, and definitely one that I would make in my investments in. I'm actually going to probably start making 91 Minkahs. So as you can see, someone bought him for 55K right there. So definitely going to consider it. So that being said, let's hop into a few more players and then call it a vid. Now, I think an interesting one that is really risky but could pay off a lot also is Nick Bosa. Not really the best Madden card per se, but if you can pick up his 96 for pretty cheap, you know, if you can pick it up for 40, 35K, it's a good card in this game still, and he'll get a 99 eventually. I mean, the guy won rookie, defensive player of the year, rookie defensive player of the year, something stupid like that. But I think Nick Bosa definitely has a chance of going up in price. His Series Redux, maybe you could invest in this one. It's already really expensive. Or this one, I mean, it's 70K, it's 63 it looks like. So if you want to invest a lot in those, but you, again, with these 94s, you can make these already. So if it does go up in price, there'll be some other cards. If this goes up in price, check on the other cards in that set, and they will go up in price as well. So look to invest. If you're going to invest in this, invest in those cards that are in that Ghost of Madden Future set. And yeah, guys, so Nick Bosa, really risky one. I don't personally think I would go after him, but if you want to, go ahead. And then there is just, I have one more suggestion for you guys. Let's get into that. All right, so the last one here, there's one card that hasn't got a rookie or a power up this year, and I don't know necessarily if they are going to release more power-ups in the game. I highly doubt it, but if you want to risk it a little bit, not risk it, I should say, if you want to just keep an eye on it, if Darnell Savage, if you want to invest in a bunch of these 97 Darnell Savages, be my guest. I would do it on a price drop for about like 40K, but seriously guys, this is one of the best free safeties in the game, and he doesn't even have a power-up, and this is going to be one of the best safeties in the game for a lot of years. Finally, the Packers get a fast player, but if you had a power-up, and even this card, you'd have 99 speed, almost 99 hit power, and mid to high 90s and everything else. Are you kidding me? Like, this is an amazing card, and he's a little short, but if he gets a power-up, I'd invest in his 91. I would invest in his 79 even. You could invest in that. It's really expensive for some reason, but if you could make it for cheaper, go ahead, invest in that. Even this 72 rookie, I know that would probably go into the set. So guys, he is definitely a card I would look into, because if he gets a power-up, watch out. He is going to be deadly. And with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. Sorry, I hit 15 likes in the video. If we could, that'd be great. Thank you to all the new channel members who have checked out my channel and click subscribe. I appreciate it. Daily Madden content. Madden 20 is almost over. We have till about 2 more months, month and a half, something around those lines. We got about a month and a half left, and then we start fall yet again. But that's all right. Hopefully, hopefully 2020 comes to an end pretty quick here. It's kind of an AIDS month, or a year, I should say. Not gonna lie. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.